the holiday. Oh, wow, I just brought down the mood. Sorry, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a few here. I asked Nick, because my dad thought Nick, just like Tim, was a peculiar fellow. You were peculiar. You were Eddie. Nick actually has a segment that we do on Nick and Jon Live in New Jersey, my favorite segment, and yours.
Nick at News!
Man, yes, we still have Eddie's voice underneath, but for now.
It all really works.
Absolutely.
So, for our first, for Nick and News, the special live Nick and News, drug defendant drops pain from his hat while on court on a charge. We're in Eagle, Colorado. Let this be like you. When you're in court before the judge and you put your cap in zipper, make sure pain does not fall out of your hat and onto the floor for both the judge and the cops can see it. It would help if you were in a separate felony drug charge in the first place. Juan Jose Bibriesca, I couldn't make that up, 4 names.
Oh, Jesus.
Age 43, was one of the defendants in the podium before Eagle County Court Judge Catherine Sullivan. Bibriesca was in Judge Sullivan's for bond violation on a separate felony drug charge. Apparently, he to be polite, so when he reached the podium in the middle of Sullivan's courtroom, he removed his hat, as a gentleman would, and held it behind his back in both hands.
Oh, Jesus.
As he swung behind his back, a small square of folded paper fell from it, landed on the floor behind him. A local law enforcement officer was gallery behind the threesome at the podium and watched the whole thing. At first, the officer thought the bindle had been dropped by one of the other 2 men at the podium. However, another officer suggested that since the courtroom is packed with gear, they should invoke the court equivalent of an NFL video review and take a look at the replay. Sure enough, right there in slow motion was video evidence that Bibriesca, who will remind you, was already in court on a felony drug charge.
Oh, of course.
Appeared to have cocaine in his hat. The hat from which the cocaine appeared to fall and land on the floor of a courtroom, mere yards from the front door of the Eagle County Jail, to which he was whisked almost immediately. Appeared Wednesday afternoon before District Court Judge Paul, where he learned that he now faces 2 charges: narcotics possession and bond violation, both felonies. I have the brightest side you can pack your drugs with.
Sometimes you gotta smuggle in the gimmicks, Nick. Gotta smuggle in the gimmicks.
Since it is a live show, we don't necessarily have all the production details ready, but for
and even if we did, Nick, I wouldn't edit.
Yeah, of course. But sorry, we're going to one of Jon's favorite places, Florida.
We don't have the sound bite.
I know. I said it.
Florida. I'm stealing that, by the way. I'm editing that in.
Florida woman on horseback with DUI. For Lakeland, Florida, a woman may have been up after police busted riding a horse down a busy highway while intoxicated. Polk County Police arrested 53-year-old Donna Byrne and charged her with drunk driving after multiple drivers called 911 to report a woman on a horse down the highway. The sheriff's officials said in a news release that someone called 911 about a woman confused and possibly in danger, but deputies arrived at Byrne riding her horse in the road. Officers said she gave breath samples to blood alcohol level of 0.1661.
Oh, Jesus.
Much higher than Florida's legal limit of 0.08. This Byrne was not on any condition to be on the road. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said in a news release, she not only put the horse in danger, but also anyone who was on the road, which is typically very busy. Byrne was charged with DUI and animal for endangering and to provide proper protection for the horse. Deputies took the horse to the Polk County Sheriff's Animal Control Livestock Facility, which makes me this is apparently a normal thing. She was booked into the Polk County Jail. It's unclear if she retained an attorney. But I do have a picture of the
Okay, so this is gonna be a live look for me.
I can't say it, but here you go, Jon. Take a look.
Holy shit!
Yeah, go ahead. It's the room. Hey.
Oh, guys. What a doll.
I see that face and all I can think is beer face.
What about the Mafia movie where in the Mafia movie back in the day we go boogie 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 back in the day? It was from '97. No one else knows that.
Yes.
This is Lakeland, Florida.
This is Ring of Honor will be there on. Plug it there. Coast to coast the addiction.
That's on this Sunday. I thought it was tomorrow.
This Sunday. They're in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow night.
Come on, bro. For the last segment, we got knife-wielding man in porn mask armor arrested after allegedly attempting to stab his ex-neighbor.
Sounds wrong.
They're in Ada, Oklahoma. An Oklahoma man who had adult magazines taped to his body for protection claimed he was in, quote, survival mode. Was arrested for allegedly attempting to stab his former neighbor. Tension between Donald Gene Gaither, age 49, and the alleged victim, Troy Bagley, had been brewing for weeks. Gaither authorities, he believed Bagley had gotten in front of a mobile home park in Pontotoc County. On Sunday,
Easy for you to say.
I kind of hoped it would. On Sunday, he reported challenge to a knife fight, as you do. Gaither allegedly showed up to Bagley's home with a knife in his hand and started yelling at Bagley to, quote, come out and get. Bagley then called authorities who showed up and took Gaither into custody. Gaither had a knife in his hand, 2 knives in his belt, a large weight attached to a lanyard, and adult magazines taped to his midsection as a makeshift armor. Gaither reportedly told us he had been to prison and in Cap 2 what to do to protect himself. Online records show previously time in prison for aggravated assault and battery, robbery, possession of stolen property, and extortion. As yours, she once again reiterated to the deputy that he was, of course, quote, in survival mode. He facing charges for assault with a dangerous weapon and possession of an offensive weapon. Now, I got a picture of the knives that's a real thing, and let's just, he's got an eclectic.
Oh, very, very subtle collection.
they range from just absurd to just pretty normal. Of course, I'll show you a picture of his armor. There you go.
Was that the edition? I think that's the edition of the Sable in 1999. Well, an edition, Bob. Sable, the hair matched the carpet. Could not believe it. Oh, no, I said that wrong. Carpet matched the. Am I right? That's sexual harassment. Did I mention that?
No.
Okay.
That'd be the end of it.
Well, thank you, Sick Nick. And you can hear Nick in News in every episode, Nick and Jon live in New Jersey. I can't say each and every week because I randomly put up 3 sporadic episodes in a row at times and then forget about editing for a couple weeks. I'm trying to get better, working on it. Wasn't like the old hard lines where Tim made sure I got it up every way no matter what, except for the time I hit a purse with my car.
I done that a long time ago.
You remember that night?
I remember that night.
Oh, man.
I remember the night you hit somebody with the car. I gotta.
It's not funny because the guy's alive. I can mention that.
Yes, the guy is fine.
It can only be funny because he's last disease.
He's perfectly fine right now. But I got a phone call from Jon.
In the back of a cop car. Arrested. He was
It was I don't know what time was it, like 5 or.
Oh, about 7:30.
Okay. And you called and you told me, you said, and it was not an exact because I can't remember, but it was something around it was, hey Tim, I'm not sure I'm gonna make it tonight. I hit a guy in a car. Can you call Haley? Tell her that I hit somebody in the car. and what? You want me to call your girlfriend to tell her that you hit? I can't do that. I don't have the responsibility to do that. Well, anyway, I attempted to call Haley and she didn't pick up the.
Not true. Wait. She didn't pick up. I didn't. All I remember was you were thinking about calling, and then you called LSG, Leon St. Giovanni,
I did call him.
and you guys are freaking out, wondering what the hell was going on.
You just called me to tell me you hit somebody. You didn't give me details. Hit somebody. Yeah. He's like, I hit somebody. I'm going to the hospital. Call Haley. You didn't give me details.
So the thing is, there's 2 things that immediately after that. So coincidentally, Haley called me at 7:30. I'm in the cop car. I'm halfway there, and I didn't call her because I was like, okay, Tim. And she called she's gonna be so miserable. She calls me and goes, baby, Tim didn't call you, did he? I missed his call. What's up? I hit someone with my car. What? That was hers. Yeah. And then after, she calls Miss Monica, who in turn, by the way, so meanwhile, B Sizzle is on He went immediately to patch info, get all the local news, certain area. He goes, I found Jon. Hit somebody with a car. Didn't mention his name. Damn. So my dad's laying in his. This is near the final months. My mom goes, no, Jon hit somebody with a car. My father's response, oh God. Oh, it's so funny, so classic. But yeah, so that was a rare moment where I missed a deadline with away and stuff like that. But I'm getting back. I'm gonna get back to deadline pace.
Hope never to be put on kind of pressure ever again.
Never again. You probably will.
Oh God.
Yeah.
If I have to call Haley and explain to her something that I don't really know anything about. I just remember talking to my mom about it, and she's like, I was like freaking out. She's like, you can't call Haley. Like, you can't call her.
It's like a couple years from now, it's gonna be Haley. Jon apparently had an with an alligator. I don't really know much about it. Bye. Click.
Only in my life. And that probably would happen, by the way. Well, regardless of which, I do want to mention there have been some donations to the Pennies For Norm. Just you can go to Colorectal Cancer Alliance, or you can do it from hardway.com/pennies-norm. It's a lot of hyphens, I know. 2 donations thus personally want to give a major thank you to Krista. Krista dated a couple of months. The streak. The Snapchat mention. She'll be happy about that. If I get to a year, I better get a prize from Snapchat. That's all I'm saying. After that, if I don't, it's getting deleted.
Do you have a streak?
I do. The streak. I'm actually gonna tell you what we're on because we're cool. I know he is. You're Mr. O'Malley is a pervert. We're up to 320.
Wow.
So we're almost past 300. We have 45 more days to go.
The streak is alive.
So thank you, Princess Krista, for 2 pennies for Norm. I just Snapchatted to her.
Streaks. Thank Princess Krista for donating 2 pennies for Norm.
Jon has to work with multiple social media at one time. He turns into a robot. What can you do?
I do. Also, I do want to give a personal thank you.
Not great at multitasking.
I'm terrible at. I'm terrible at single tasking.
Why you never do that?
I can't chew gum and rub my belly at the same time, or do the other gimmick with lower extremities. I do want to also. I know I took it too far, as usual.
Get out of my eyes.
I also want to thank Regina and Lamont Sajak. They are friends of mine. Last month on my dad's birthday, they actually donated $2 for the age he would have been back on the first. So I never had a chance to thank them personally. I want to thank them. Thank you so much for that. That meant a lot. A nice little comment you were donating was very touching. So thank you so much. I did donate $4 today just for the 4 years since he's been gone. I donated $4. You would donate any amount, you can do that. So go to HardwayHQ.com, and if you go to the main page, you'll see my father's face on the main page. You just click on it, and there you can pay from there as well. A little easier. So there you go, ladies. We're at clock at 9:30. A major announcement be transpiring. Should be this fall. We will be having a major announcement. It's 9 o'clock. We're at a commercial break. We'll be back with live, courtesy of the Filling the Void Podcasting Network. We're taking a break. Right back.
What's happening, everybody? This is Jon Harder, wanting you to check out my podcast, The Hard Way Podcast, which is dedicated to the men and women of independent culture who want to ply their trade to make their dreams come true. How can you listen to this great podcast? You got multiple ways to do it. HardwayHQ Podcasting Network, which is available through iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. You just got to type in HardwayHQ in the iTunes store, and up comes the entire HardwayHQ catalog, including this very podcast, skits, interviews, even a Stu Hart appearance or two. I like your shoulders, all courtesy of me, Jon Harder. Check out the HardwayHQ Podcasting Network for the Hardway Podcast.